Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Step. Hello, good morning. I am off for a walk. Did you expect anything different? Probably not, because by now it's a habit. See what I've done? I have prioritized walking every single day for the last month, and now it feels like a habit rather than something that I have to do. When I wake up now, it's like, oh, I guess it's time to go for my walk, rather than waking up and moaning and groaning and not wanting to go for a walk, but having to force myself to go for a walk. And now it's just something that my body expects, and my body even wants, because it's something that I do regularly. And that's kind of how habits happen. So pro tip, if you want to change your life and start developing healthy habits, just commit to one small thing for 30 days. Anyone can do anything for 30 days, and by the end of it, chances are you'll want to stick with it, because it'll be an ingrained habit that your body just has come to expect rather than something you have to force yourself to do. It's farmers market time! I'm gonna go get all of your food. Do you have any more of the herbivore cheese?
Oh, I've got tons of lighter roast.
Hello!
Last one.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, thank you. I told you guys a few videos ago about how my skin was doing absolutely horrible and it was just killing me. So I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a skin update, and I also promised to show you some of the stuff that I've been using on my face, because when my skin isn't freaking out like it has been the last few weeks, it's usually very clear. But as you can see, my skin is doing a little bit better. I do still have like a few spots from where it got so dry and itchy that I just kept scratching at it and it started bleeding, and now I just can't stop picking at it, but that's my problem. But other than that, it's not dry at all anymore. It feels more like skin. There is still a little bit of bumpiness, but that's starting to go down too. So overall, I'm doing a lot better, and it's amazing because usually it takes about 6 pounds of like steroid cream on my skin to make my skin return back to normal, and this time it took maybe about 1 pound relatively. And other than that, I've just been using some of my go-to skin products. About a year ago, when my skin was really bad, I started looking a lot more into using cleaner products for my skin, because I thought, you know, there's probably something in some of the products I'm using that are irritating for my skin. I'll talk so often about how important it is to fuel our bodies with proper nutrition and get the right amount of exercise and get the right amount of sleep, but we don't really talk a lot about what we're putting on our skin, and our skin is our biggest organ. Your skin isn't some impermeable casing around your body that protects it from everything. Your skin absorbs about 60% of what you put on it, and we put a lot of stuff on our skin. Oh my god, what are they, like cookie dough balls?
Kind of, I think so.
Can I have a chocolate one?
Do what you want.
Thank you. You're my favorite. I interrupt this message to tell you that my roommate just gave me a little chocolate ball, and this is the most delicious thing in the world. Anyway, I have been transitioning to cleaner and cleaner products over the last year, and I think it has made a huge difference in my skin health. My skin is recovering so much faster from the weird random flare-ups that I get, and overall it just feels brighter and healthier. One of my more recent discoveries in my search for clean beauty products is a company called Follain, and they are a clean beauty realtor with some of the highest performing, totally safe, 100% non-toxic products out there. And so I've been experimenting with a few of the stuff that's on their site, and it's amazing. My skin loves it. A few weeks ago, I decided to get their little clean essentials kit, which is kind of like a starter kit for clean beauty, and that's kind of what I was going for, because a lot of the times I'll find a product and I love the ingredients, I think it's great, but then my skin just hates it for whatever reason. It just doesn't react well. So I didn't want to go all out and just buy a ton of stuff that I wasn't sure was gonna work with my skin. Everything in it is 100% non-toxic, vegan, cruelty-free, suitable for all skin types, and my skin is the worst skin ever, and it likes it. So I think it's pretty safe for most people too. So since my skin has been acting up, I've been trying to wash my face about every day and a half, just because I've found that that's a really good frequency for me. It doesn't dry out my skin more than it already was, but it allows me to like get my face kind of clean. So for the last few weeks, I've basically just been using what's in this kit to wash my face, and it has been amazing. The first thing that it comes with is the Osea Ocean Cleanser, and that's what I'm wiping onto my face right now. It has sea minerals and algae to help detoxify the skin. So, oh wow, I messed up my hair. It feels so good. It feels like I'm rubbing cucumbers on my face. That's clean enough. We're gonna wash this off now. Indie Lee CoQ10 toner, and it theoretically balances the skin and preps the skin for moisturizing. So you're supposed to spray this on a cotton pad, but I ran out of my cotton pads. Speaking of which, get the organic cotton pads if you use cotton pads on your face. So I'm just gonna spray this on my face. It's probably not how you're supposed to do it. Wish me luck. That's getting in my mouth. Okay, just gonna wipe that around. It feels so good though. The next thing that I put on my face is the Ursa Major Golden Hour Recovery Cream, and this is for light hydration. This has been a game changer. And that's it. That's basically been my skin routine for the last few weeks, and as you can tell, hopefully, maybe I'm just in denial and my face still looks horrible, but I think it's been helping my skin quite a lot. Oh, and then there's one more thing that comes in this little essentials kit, and it's just a general all-purpose soap. Soap is something else that people use every single day, multiple times a day. After you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands, you use soap. If you're using not clean soap, that's something you're repeatedly putting on your skin. So having a clean soap, I think, is one of the most essential things you can do. This one's great. It's great for travel. I'm probably gonna put it in my gym bag. And of course, the kit comes with this adorable pouch that says, I like my products like I like my people, non-toxic. I think that's really funny. And I do have a really great offer for you guys for this so that you guys can start getting into clean skin products as well, because it really is so important. The first 100 people that want to get this Clean Essentials kit and kick off your little clean beauty routine, or just have something that's really convenient for travel, if you click the link in the description, you can get it for $22, which is a little bit over 50% off. If you don't need or want anything that's in the kit, I highly recommend just checking out Follain in general, and once you start running out of beauty products or anything like that, replace them with clean products so that you can just start changing your routine to make it healthier for your skin. They actually have a little skin quiz that you can take on their website, and it directs you towards products that are best for your skin, and they do a thing where, like, if it doesn't work for your skin, they'll replace it with something that does. So if you end up with something that, you know, like me, a lot of products that I try screw up my skin, if that happened to me, I'd be able to swap it out. But yeah, I highly recommend that if you're at all interested in cleaning up your skincare routine, you click the little link and get this for $22, because it's a really good deal. It's breakfast time, and I am making some Birch Benders paleo pancakes. I'm adding a little bit of cinnamon, some cacao powder to make them chocolate pancakes, and just a little bit of maca powder, just because I like it. Today I am eating roughly at maintenance. I talked last week about how I decided that for these last 3 weeks of Project Comeback, I'm gonna be undulating my calories more to maintain my metabolic rate. So if you're curious about that, go check out my last video. But I figured I would eat at maintenance today because it's leg day and I want a really good session, and also tomorrow is a rest day, so I figured tomorrow I could just cut my calories a lot more, be in a lot more of a deficit, and have it average out to the deficit that I'm trying to be in. But I wanted to continue talking about that topic and kind of more about how it affects your overall metabolic rate and how that impacts the whole calories in versus calories out equation. Because I get messages from a lot of people saying, Marissa, I'm in a deficit, but I'm not losing weight. What's going on? And the short answer is that if you're not losing weight, you're not in a deficit. Weight loss is a lot more complex than the simple calories in versus calories out equation. However, it is physics, and weight loss literally is calories in versus calories out. And so all the crazy die-hard IIFYM people are right about that one thing. But the simple view of weight loss as calories in versus calories out totally ignores the fact that the calories outside of the equation is very complex, and there are so many different factors that impact how efficiently your body uses calories. So for example, as I talked about in my last video, let's say that you're at a starting point where your metabolism and your activity throughout the day is causing you to burn 2,000 calories per day. That's just where you're at. And you say, okay, I want to lose weight, so I'm going to cut 500 calories a day. You start eating 1,500 calories every single day. Over the course of the next few weeks, if you keep eating that same amount, even if you keep your activity level the same and everything else the same, your metabolism is going to slow down and you're going to start burning fewer and fewer calories per day, even though, according to all the calculators, you still should be burning 2,000 calories a day. Another big factor that can be broken down into a ton of little factors that I'll talk about that can affect how many calories you're burning throughout the day is the state of your health. If you are insulin resistant, your body may not be able to utilize calories as efficiently, so you may be burning a lot less than someone who is more insulin sensitive. If you are chronically sleep deprived, you're definitely burning a lot fewer calories than you could be if you were getting as much sleep as you needed. Same with if you're chronically stressed. Your hormones are out of balance, that can cause so many issues, including making it really hard to lose weight because your calories outside of the equation is less than it should be. And this is why the quality of your food really does matter, and why I think IIFYM is, I'm in a few IIFYM groups, and some of the posts in that group they make me so angry, because the quality of the food you eat really does make a difference with how the food is metabolized in your body, how efficiently your body is able to use those calories, and that in turn affects how many calories you're going to burn throughout the day. If you're eating a diet full of high quality, nutrient dense foods, your body's gonna be functioning so much more optimally, and it's gonna be able to burn those calories, and it's not gonna be starving itself of nutrition like it would be if you're eating a bunch of junk food that isn't nutrient dense. And yes, we've seen over and over people prove that you can lose weight by eating only junk food. They, for a month, eat only McDonald's, but make sure they're in a caloric deficit, and they lose weight, and everyone's like, oh my god, it can be done. Try sticking that person on that diet for a year, 5 years, 10 years. See where they are. Those kind of diets, yes, they work totally fine for weight loss in the short term, but does that mean that in the long term, they're gonna help you lose weight constantly and maintain your lower weight once you reach a healthy weight? Absolutely not. So if you're trying to lose weight and you calculated your calories that you need to lose weight, and it looks like you're in a deficit, but your weight isn't budging, chances are you're not actually in a deficit, and that could be for any number of reasons, not just the fact that you're just eating too much and not calculating your calories properly. It could be because you aren't sleeping enough. It could be because you're extremely stressed. It could be because you aren't eating enough and your body's freaking out, and so it's slowing its own metabolism down, and so now you aren't in a deficit even though you're eating super little, and your body is starving for nutrition, and so it doesn't want to lose the last little bit of weight that you have because it's not getting enough nutrition in the first place. If you're not giving your body enough, it's going to, oh my god, I'm burning my pancakes. If you're not giving your body enough, it's gonna compensate by slowing your metabolism down. And that's why we get this thing called starvation mode, which is not really a thing, but that's essentially what's causing it. And that's also why that if you focus purely on your health and not about the weight loss, and you just work to optimize your 4 pillars of health, diet, exercise, sleep, and stress, if you get those all lined up, it's gonna be so much easier to lose weight. You might even find yourself losing weight without even trying, because as you get more sleep, as you decrease your stress levels, your body's gonna be able to start burning calories like it's supposed to. Oh wow, I really burned that pancake. Oh boy. I need to not rant while I'm cooking. This is just a recipe for disaster. I grabbed myself another little ball from my roommate's farmer's market collection, and then I poured myself a nice little glass of kombucha. Now it's time to do some work, do some things that need to be taken care of, and just get my life sorted out. The sun is about to set, so I think I'm gonna go for a little walk to get a few more steps in, but I also wanna go to the gym soon, but I'm also hungry. So I'm having a super quick snack. For those of you who were around when I was in Alabama, you will know the deep love that I formed for Delighted by Dessert hummus, and how heartbroken I was when I discovered that it wasn't available on the West Coast. But good news, they recently started selling on the West Coast. So I found it at Target and I got my hands on it, and I am so happy. So I'm having just a little bit of that with some pretzels. It is now gym time. Today is a lower body day, and I'm really looking forward to this workout. I just looked over at what I had written, and it's gonna be a good workout. I'll report back, and then it'll probably be dinner time, and I'm gonna be having pasta for like the 15th night in a row, more like 8th night in a row, but still, oh my god, I'm so excited. As predicted, my workout was amazing. That was a great workout, probably one of my favorites so far during Project Comeback. But now it is dinner time. I'm having ground meat with pasta and veggies. I'm using the Banza chickpea pasta, and it's super high in protein, so it's really helpful to hit my protein goals. And then I'm using the By Ranch Direct. I'm using the ground yak in this one. And I have giant avocado, a couple cups of vegetables, and then I put in a bunch of pasta sauce, and it's super simple. This is actually unbelievable how much more I'm eating now than I was before I started Project Comeback. This is great. I can't wait to reverse out of this deficit and just be able to eat this much all the time. My original plan was to make hot chocolate for dessert, but I am too lazy and too tired. So instead, I'm gonna have some of the goat milk chocolate that I got from the farmer's market. So I'm just gonna have a few squares of this, and then that's gonna be it for the day. Hello everyone, it's the next day, and today happens to be website and t-shirt launch day, and I just wanted to take a second to say a huge thank you to anyone who has gone and checked out my website, given me feedback, who has purchased a t-shirt or a tank top. Like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I never expected like anyone to be remotely excited about this, but in the first like 3 minutes that I went live, so many of you bought shirts and stuff and were just so excited about it, and it blows my mind that anyone would be that genuinely excited about anything that I've done. And it's because of people like you that I'm going to be able to make better content for you guys, more consistent content for you guys, better content on a bunch of different platforms. I'm gonna try to update my blog regularly and have stuff on there, have a newsletter, and I wouldn't be able to do all that without you guys being so enthusiastic and supportive, and so just thank you so much. If you read my blog post about the origin story of MissFitAndNerdy, you'll already know this, but when I started my channel, my goal was not to become like YouTube famous or become an influencer. I literally just wanted to give back, because it was because of YouTubers that I was inspired to go into health and fitness, and it entirely changed my life, and I just wanted to be able to reach a few people and help change their lives, and you guys have allowed me to do so much more than that, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you to everyone who has been so supportive. It warms my little heart, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And with that being said, I think this video has been quite long enough, so I'm gonna go. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a little comment down below. If you've read my blog post, let me know what your favorite post was and or what kind of post you'd want to see in the future. Please like this video because it really does support me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. Please share this video with all of your friends and your family and your neighbors. Please subscribe for more videos. Hit the notification button so you don't miss those videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.